Hi everyone, it's Jackie. Getting ready to work on this journal. I've worked on it with you before. We're going to do, I don't know, I was watching Tracy Fox do a scrappy journal she was making. Or no, I'm so sorry, Nick the Booksmith was. And so we're going to work on this. I worked on adding things to this the other day. A while ago. And I did add some things, but we're going to work on making some pages that actually are scrappier and stick more out the sides and the top and all around. So one of the pages I thought we could work on was this magazine page that I don't really care about too much. It's, it's shiny and I don't know. We're not going to use it. So I'm going to pull out a few scrappy things that I thought we can use. Like I have some of those, and now I have one of these that's empty, and I'm thinking, that could go down the side and be a pocket and also be scrappy maybe. In my scrap box over here, I've got all kinds of papers and maybe not so much those, but some of these pages, like that. I could even use some cardboard, some things like that. Let me just move you. I don't know where I want to move you. Just there, I guess. What else have we got in here? And that's one of my boards. Could use that. That's some printing, but all right, let's start with that and see what we want to do. I'm thinking I might want to put some of this down the side. I'm going to move you over a little bit here. I'm just going to do a little, I'm going to rip this like this. And I'm going to rip it because I want it to be scrappy-ish all the way around. And we're just going to let this, I'm going to even try to pull some of this off. I don't want to do that. I kind of want to pull some of this extra paper out of there. Like this, maybe. I don't want to pull it all off, but I do want to pull some of it off. Come on, yeah. All right. Well, I guess that's what's going to have to go into there. And then this is going to, I don't know. Yeah, there we go. A little bit more of that off. And then I was thinking, this is like really fragile paper. So I was thinking maybe we'd put some little parts of this on here maybe. Let me grab out some glue. And here's a little glue page. I'll put that up there. Let's just put some glue on this. How's everyone? So today is December 28th, 2023. Getting towards the end of December. It's amazing. I have been super busy. The last days of school were busy last week, and then oh my goodness, yeah, was a lot of stuff going on. Saturday after school got out, I did a ton of baking and cakes for my kids and shortbread cookies and an icebox cake that we haven't actually had in years. I haven't made one in years. My mom used to make it all the time for birthdays and things, and I loved it. You no longer can get the correct chocolate wafer cookies because Nabisco doesn't make them anymore. However, I found something fairly comparable. Very expensive. Chocolate cookies are, chocolate wafer cookies They're so expensive. It's almost would be cheaper to make your own, probably. I don't really know. Never done that, but I was thinking, it could be maybe. So that was fun on Saturday. And then Sunday, I spent quite a bit of time. Let's see, Sunday, Christmas Eve, I did go to my oldest daughters, and I spent some time with them. We went to see the lights in Clifton Park, and we just, hung out, had fun with the kids, made some brownies with them, and had dinner with them. And then I went to my other daughter, not daughter-in-law, who lives, she and her family live just down the road, actually, which is fun. And I hung out with them and spent the night on Christmas Eve, which was so much fun. And went to, got up and spent the morning with them, which was fun with the little girls. Well, they're not little, 6 and 2. And we had a good time. We had a very good time just doing stuff with them. They opened presents and had a glorious time. And then they got ready for some of my son-in-law's family to come over. So I skedaddled from there, went back to my older daughters and spent the day with them. We had a lot of fun. And then I came home. Of course, my dog is traveling around with me all this time. Poor Emma. I think she was a little bit, I don't know, she was not, feeling all that well, I don't think. I don't know what was going on with her. I was a little worried, but I think she's better. And so we came home and then took off on Tuesday morning. My days are so mixed up right now. Tuesday morning to travel over to Vermont, to my sons and my daughter-in-laws and my grandsons, and everybody, my daughters and their families all came over. So we had our Christmas over there as a family on Tuesday, and was so much fun. And my best friend came down. I mean, she's more than a best friend. She's really part of our family, and her daughter came, and we just had a lovely time. Eating, opening presents and eating and, all the things. Okay, I don't know what happened to my glue page. I think I've used one of these pages it was my glue page to glue here. I'm not sure. And we ate, we played a new game. I don't know if you play games or it's Catan. And my kids are super into it, and I actually love it also. So there were, let's see, how many adults were there? 9 adults. So we had to play, my friend brought hers, so we had to play a game with 4 players and a game with 5 players. And then we switched in the middle. I failed miserably. I usually do okay, but I was too busy, chatting with everybody and listening to all the conversations and just having fun, and I didn't really pay too much attention to what was going on with the game, but we had lots of fun. And then what else? Let's see. Got up, had fun, had breakfast with the kids, and hung out there for a while. And then Miss Emma and I came home, and we had a good drive home, and that was my week up until today. Stayed up a little later last night, slept in a little, not much really, but we had fun. I'm just gluing stuff on here, guys. I don't even know. I'm just covering this page because doing a little whatever. But, so that's sticking out. I think we might leave that. And I want to go, see, I want it, oh yeah, see, it sticks out a little, not too much. And I'm going to go over to this page too. Let's see what else I have over here. I have some wax paper. I have this envelope, which could go on there to be an envelope there. That could go there. That would be okay, right? Yeah, right on that. And that could actually come out a little bit and be out from there. Good. So let's see. So it's funny, there's this little antiques store on my way home. It's kind of halfway between here and where I used to live, where my son lives. And it's never, I stopped there once before and it wasn't open. And so yesterday, it happened to be open. So I thought, well, I'll just run in here because, you know, you never know, right? What you might find anywhere. It's like, okay, well, maybe there might be something there I might like. It might be something to get, right? Add to my collection of whatnots. So I was a little leery to go in there because it doesn't look great on the outside. There's kind of a lot of junk around. Where you get into the place, it's like you can hardly even walk in. It's just, I don't know. Anyway, I went in and there was this, you know, older woman behind the counter. So I was, okay, well, that's fine. At least it's not some creepy old man or something. You know, well, you know, it's just, you just don't know, right? Did I glue that down? I tried. It didn't glue down. So I went in and the place is crammed. I mean, so crammed. You can hardly even walk through the place. I'm like, oh boy. But I, you know, moved around through places and got around and I found a really cool wooden box. You know, it was probably, I don't know, 15, 18 inches. And it had like 6 boxes inside. And it had a beautiful front with a nice old pull. I'm like, oh, this is cool. These are the things I'm looking for to put in my craft room to hold supplies. So I'm like, okay, I like this. Ooh, it got stuck down. Why are you sticking down to that? Don't do that. So I picked that up. So I'm walking around with that. But I mean, it is so full. So full. I found some of the pink glass I collect. Just checked that out. Nothing I really wanted to purchase because I have mostly what she had in there. But you could hardly walk in to any of, like, there were sort of little booths, but not really. Couldn't really find, you know, I was just mainly looking to see what actually was in there and if it would be worth my time to go spend like 3 hours looking through this place. So I walked around kind of looking at things and I went upstairs and they had vintage clothing and things. Again, you couldn't really get through to see anything. And so I wanted to get home. Poor Emma had been in the car and I wasn't like really like, okay, I can come and spend a bunch of time looking here because I couldn't. So, you know, walking down the stairs, I found a nice little book. It was probably 3x5 or, you know what I mean, like maybe even 6x4. It might have been 4x6 or something like that too. I got to put this under here and I didn't do it yet. So I picked that up. There was no price on it. There was no price on the box. I'm like, well, we'll just see what's going on. And there happened to be a lady upstairs who was putting things away and whatnot. And I said, well, usually, you know, there's usually nobody here. She said, well, she's here every day. And I'm like, well, you know, the times I've come by, there's been anybody there. Anyway, so she was chatting to me, kind of talking to herself and me. And so I went to the counter. I'd been in there probably not a long time, maybe like half an hour or so. She was on the phone, so I had to wait a good 5 minutes for her to finish her discussion with a dealer or someone, I'm not sure. She was very apologetic. Oh, no worries, I'm not really in any hurry, you know. And so I gave her the box. I said, this didn't have a price. It was over in the back. And she's like, oh, well, oh, this, yeah, yeah. I think this had beads in it. Yep, yep. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, it was just sitting over there empty. And I said, I didn't dump anything out. It was empty. And she's like, yeah, yeah. Okay, she said, well, I really can't sell you this because I don't know if the owner wants it back or how much they'd want for it. I'm like, okay, that was a big bummer, but okay, that's fine. I handed her the book, and she's like, let me see. And she's like, oh, A Tale of Two Cities. Yeah, I read it, didn't really like it, blah, blah, blah. Just saying weird stuff to me about things. And I'm like, yeah. And she said, well, probably $10. And I'm like, I don't know. And she said, okay, well, 8. And I said, okay, 8. I said, but I have a credit card. I don't have cash. She's like, oh. And she hummed and hawed about that. And I'm like, okay, this lady really doesn't want to make any sales, does she? She said, well, the things on the stairs, we haven't really priced yet. They came in and we put them there and we haven't priced them. I'm like, okay, well, that's fine. A credit card's all I have right now. And she says, yeah, I can't really sell it to you for that. And I'm like, okay, fine. Well, thanks so much. And off I went because it's like, if I have to beg you to sell me something, oh, that's kind of crazy. So, yeah, Emma and I just trotted ourselves right on home, and I probably will stop in there again, but now I know better than to pick up anything that isn't priced, and I know to take cash with me. So, anyway, that was, it was kind of a bummer because I sometimes you're just in the mood to buy something. And I was really either looking for some linens or some, doilies or something like that. Some books. I really wanted a little book exactly the size because I wanted to turn it into something like a raggedy book. And I just couldn't. I couldn't because she wouldn't sell me it. So, okay, whatever. But I just found it funny. It's like, lady, you've got so much stuff in here and you would do so much better if you would clean some of it out, sell it, get rid of it, because it's so packed people can't even see what's in there. And, most of the people that were in there were obviously, antiquers themselves that bought stuff and took it to flea markets and whatnot because they just were. They were searching for certain things and really looking at dates and ages and whatnot. And, that little book I picked up, it was, can't remember the date in it. I didn't look too hard because I was just like, oh, this is exactly the size that I wanted. So how about this? This looks like it would be good. But, yeah. So, I don't know. She's like, sorry. And I'm like, it's okay. But, I think you're in a place where you better sell stuff when you can because you're kind of, it's not like she's on a major thoroughfare or anything. And I'm like, yeah, okay. So, yeah, so Emma and I just came home and we've just been hanging out. I started cleaning up some of my Christmas crafts. Have you guys done that? Cleaned up from Christmas yet? Yeah, I tried to keep things cleared up as I went, and I'm not in too bad a shape. But I'm ready to do some other things. I've been sick of Christmas for a couple weeks now, actually, of making Christmas things, not like Christmas itself, because I do love Christmas. And we went to Christmas Eve service too. I went with my daughter, which is a great little church, and I think I will go back there too. All right, so we got like one thing sticking out there. I don't know if that's not exactly the kind of thing she did, but let's go on the other side of that, right here. And I mean, she kind of put things at odd angles, and then I don't know. I know I'm not doing it like she was doing it. And that's kind of what I really wanted to do. But what do I have? I have some little bags. I have a little bag from, I don't even know where, that probably at a restaurant that had, you know, the silverware in and things. And so let's see what else. What have we got? Here's a nice piece of paper from my my vintage book of furniture. Let's see if we can give this a little crinkle up and, I don't know, turn this into something. I don't really know. I'm going to allow this to kind of come over here like this. Just going to go like that and let that kind of hang out there. Yeah, I think the paper, this, like the glossy paper doesn't really like the glue stick, or the glue stick doesn't like it or something. All right, so there's a piece hanging out. Let's grab, I've got this, which is kind of cool. Let's let this, I just painted on this with some paint. Yeah, let's let that just come down here and let that stick out a bit. Stick down. Yeah, that's sticking out quite a bit. That looks good. I don't know if I need to kind of do that. And what's on the back? And just let that stick like that. I like that. That's okay. Oh, there's my, I feel like I need, just grab a piece of this paper from in here. This was just a book about the orchestra or something. It was kind of old. It's nice paper. And I think I might just, let me just rip this with my tear ruler. So I hope you all had wonderful, like, Christmas time, if that's what you do, or whatever holiday you might have celebrated in the last days. And I hope you enjoyed yourself with family and friends and saw people you love and care about. And I hope you all are healthy. Thankful every day my family is healthy. You know, it's hard. It's not always the case. Let's just pop this right in here like this. Okay. And I'm going to just use this glue to come in here because it's easier than using the glue stick. You know, I'm just fixing this up because I didn't like some of the pages in here, and I kind of just put it together like, oh, I'm going to try this. And it's been sitting up on my shelf, as I had said to you before, and just kind of being there because I didn't really have much that I wanted to, you know. I didn't know what I wanted to do with it, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So now we're just going to work on it a little bit, try to fill it up a little. Let's put a little glue on the back of this. Okay. Oops, stop it. Just like to close it to see what's happening. Oh, I'm liking that there. That's good. Let me just do inking on the back of it, so it looks pretty decent. That's keeps getting stuck down. All right, I like that. What are we going to put across the bottom? Do we want to put this? I think that looks nice. Where's my... Sorry, I'm reaching across. I'm just going to stick this on here to hold this down so I can... There we go. Hold that down a little. I might put a little bit of that on there. I'm just ripping a little bit of pieces off because I'd like it to go. Actually, I'm going to rip that a little straighter to go there. And I'm just going to let some of these edges kind of, you know, turn up and be, you know, kind of crazy here. Right on here. I'm going to let those pages just be crinkly right there. Okay. Glue stick. Just like that. And then I'm going to just put some glue there and there. Guys, I am avoiding something that I really need to do. I probably have 20 journals that I have made, and I have never listed them. I keep thinking, okay, I'm going to do that over this break. I'm going to do that over that break. And I don't know what it is. If I'm hoarding them, if I just don't want to part with them, I don't know. But I need to. I can't have all these journals. I need to share them. It's a lot of work to do that, and I'm not great at it. And yeah, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try in the new year to really take time and list things, you know. So I am going to put that right on there. I'd like it to have a little more ink. All right, I'm going to see what our time looks like because I don't want to like be on here forever with you just watching me do this. But do go look at Nick the Booksmith. It's a new video. It's like, it might not be the first one, but it's like the second one that will come up because it's fairly new. So go ahead and look it up and see what she does to make a raggedy journal. And you'll see that I'm doing it completely wrong. But I'm just doing it my way. Who knows? It's, you know. So I like that page. I like the way that turned out, right? Because now we have a lot more raggedy edges. So we did this page that's definitely not done. And then we put this envelope on here. It has a nice pocket and has a tiny pocket there. Something could go in. And then we moved up here and we did this. And we'll do the back of that someday when we're feeling like doing more. And I like how that's coming out. I think I definitely need to do some raggedy edge along here. I don't want to cover up too much of this because that's the whole reason I left that there, because it's the original inside and it's kind of cool. Although I did cover up some of that, didn't I? Wow. Wow. That's got like a bunch of glue there. All right. All right, so I think that's good for today. I like those raggedy edges. Definitely going to come up here and put some more on, some lace or whatnot. And still thinking about this cover. Something's got to happen there. I might have to put another piece of cardboard on there somehow to do something. I don't know. All right, guys. Thank you all so much for watching, taking time out of your day to watch. Stay healthy and be happy and craft away and relax. All right, guys, I will see you soon. Bye-bye.